Did you know that a seemingly simple bowl of rice, a staple in so many diets around the world, could actually be the culprit behind some hidden pain and discomfort you've been experiencing? It's a surprising thought, isn't it? Rice is a staple food worldwide, a cornerstone of culinary traditions across countless cultures. It's enjoyed at lunch and dinner, a comforting and familiar presence on our tables. But for millions of people around the globe, a meal with rice, something that should be satisfying and nourishing, unexpectedly leads to a series of unpleasant stomach troubles. Bloating, gas, that uncomfortable feeling of fullness, or general digestive discomfort. When these symptoms arise, most people instinctively blame the rice itself, or simply assume that they just ate too much, attributing the discomfort to overindulgence. But what if the real problem, the true source of your digestive woes, is actually something you're adding to the rice during the cooking process? This hidden culprit, lurking in your pantry, could be unknowingly turning a simple, harmless grain into a source of significant discomfort. Take a moment to think back to your last few rice meals. Really consider them. Did you honestly feel your absolute best afterwards? Or was there a nagging feeling of unease? These seemingly small signs, these subtle hints your body is giving you, can actually point to a much bigger underlying issue that needs to be addressed. It's a problem that affects far more people than you might initially imagine, a silent struggle shared by many, and that's why we're here, to shine a light on this incredibly common problem, to bring it out into the open. We want to help you understand exactly what might be going wrong in your rice preparation routine. Now, this isn't about scaring you away from enjoying rice altogether. Not at all. Rice, when prepared correctly, can absolutely be a healthy and beneficial part of your diet. It's all about learning to cook it the right way, mastering the proper techniques, and crucially, knowing precisely what ingredients and practices to avoid in your kitchen. A seemingly tiny change in your everyday kitchen habits, a small adjustment to your cooking routine, could potentially make a huge and positive difference in how you feel after eating. It has the potential to completely change how you feel, not just after one meal, but every single day, impacting your overall well-being. So get ready to learn a secret, a simple yet powerful piece of information that has the potential to completely transform your rice meals for the better. Trust us, your stomach will definitely thank you for it. So what is this mystery ingredient causing so much trouble, leaving you feeling less than your best? What seemingly innocent component could be lurking in your favorite dishes, turning a delightful meal into an uncomfortable experience? The answer? It's often dairy, milk in its various forms, cream, rich and decadent, and butter, adding that smooth texture we all love. When these seemingly harmless ingredients are cooked with rice, they can cause big problems for many people, leading to bloating, gas, and general discomfort. Many have been adding dairy to their rice dishes for years, perhaps even generations, not realizing the significant impact it can have on their digestive systems. Dairy is everywhere, a staple in countless recipes and readily available. It's in coffee, adding that creamy smoothness, cereal, a breakfast staple for many, baking, where it contributes to texture and flavor, and especially in creamy rice dishes, where it's often a key ingredient. Think of rice pudding, a comforting dessert, or rich, savory rice meals like risotto, a culinary delight. Dairy is often the secret to their luxurious texture, creating that velvety mouthfeel. But for your digestive system, this seemingly innocent addition can quickly turn into a nightmare, causing discomfort and distress. The problem? Many adults simply can't digest dairy properly, leading to a range of unpleasant symptoms. As we age, our bodies often produce less of the crucial enzyme needed to effectively break down lactose. Lactose, of course, is the sugar naturally found in milk. This condition is commonly known as lactose intolerance, and it's incredibly common, affecting a significant portion of the adult population worldwide. Dairy is often the hidden reason why so many stomachs end up regretting that seemingly delicious rice dish. It's not some exotic spice you've never heard of, or a strange chemical additive. It's something incredibly familiar, something that's likely sitting right there in your refrigerator. The combination of dairy and rice, a seemingly harmless pairing, is what we really need to take a closer look at. Understanding this potential connection is the crucial first step towards feeling significantly better and enjoying your meals again. It's time to unmask this incredibly common cause of digestive discomfort and explore some delicious dairy-free alternatives. Let's talk about what happens inside your body. When you eat dairy, your body needs to break down lactose using an enzyme called lactase. If you don't have enough lactase, lactose isn't digested properly and moves into your large intestine. There, bacteria ferment it, producing gases like hydrogen and methane. This leads to bloating, cramping, and that awful gassy feeling. It can also draw water into your colon, causing loose stools or diarrhea. Now combine dairy with rice and your digestive system works overtime. If you're sensitive to lactose, adding dairy to rice makes things worse. Rice alone is usually easy to digest, but dairy changes everything for those with lactose issues. It turns a simple meal into a digestive challenge. Many people feel unwell and don't realize dairy is the culprit. They might blame the rice or think they just ate too much. But for a huge number of people, it's the dairy cooked with the rice. This combination derails your digestion. That's why so many stomachs regret it. Why does dairy end up in our rice? In many cultures, adding milk, cream, or butter to rice is a tradition. These ingredients make rice creamy and rich. Think rice pudding or risotto. In South Asia, ghee is often added for flavor. Even at home, people add butter to plain rice for richness. These habits are passed down through generations and are part of comfort food traditions. The creaminess and richness that dairy brings are often associated with special meals and warmth, so it's not surprising people continue to use dairy with rice. However, our bodies can change and our understanding of nutrition evolves. What was once seen as harmless might now be recognized as a problem. This is especially true for the many who develop lactose intolerance. The cultural habit is strong, but so is the discomfort it can cause. We need to be aware of this connection. Let me share some stories that might sound familiar. These are tales from real kitchens, from real people just like you, who've experienced similar discomforts and frustrations. Sarah loved making creamy mushroom rice for her family. It was her signature dish, the one everyone always requested. She always made it the same way, using generous amounts of milk and cream to achieve that perfect velvety texture. But after dinner, almost every time, she'd feel bloated and have cramps, a nagging discomfort that would linger for hours. She kept blaming the mushrooms, thinking maybe she was sensitive to them, or perhaps it was just eating so late in the evening. She never even considered the possibility that the milk and cream, the very ingredients that made her dish so delicious, could be the culprits. Never suspecting the milk. Then there's Mark, who absolutely enjoyed his mother's rice pilaf, a family staple passed down through generations. It was always rich and flavorful, loaded with butter, the secret ingredient that made it so irresistible. But after every serving, he always felt gassy, uncomfortably so, and just chalked it up to his digestion. And sometimes, more often than he liked to admit, he had to rush to the bathroom, experiencing sudden and urgent digestive issues. Yet he never connected it to the butter, the seemingly harmless ingredient that was actually causing him so much distress. He never connected it to the butter. And then we have Maria, a busy student, always looking for quick and easy meals. She often added cheese and milk to her rice, thinking it was a simple way to boost the flavor and get some extra calcium. But she often suffered from stomach pain, a dull ache that would disrupt her studies and make it hard to concentrate. She just assumed it was stress from her studies, the pressure of exams and deadlines taking a toll on her body. These are common stories repeated in households across the globe. So many people experience digestive problems after eating rice, a seemingly harmless and versatile grain. But they often don't link it to the dairy used in cooking, the milk, cheese, or butter that transforms a simple dish into something richer and more flavorful. They blame other ingredients like spices or vegetables, or they blame their own bodies, assuming they have a sensitive stomach or some other underlying issue. The symptoms are common bloating, that uncomfortable feeling of fullness and pressure, gas, the embarrassing and often painful buildup of air in the digestive system, cramps, those sharp, stabbing pains that can leave you doubled over in agony, and sometimes diarrhea, the sudden and uncontrollable urge to rush to the bathroom. These digestive disasters are happening in kitchens everywhere, from bustling family homes to quiet student apartments. And they're all linked to this one common ingredient in their rice, an ingredient that's often overlooked and underestimated. The pattern is clear. Dairy in rice dishes is often the hidden cause, the silent culprit behind all that discomfort. Once people remove dairy, once they eliminate that hidden ingredient, many find relief, often surprisingly quickly. It's a simple change with a big impact, a small adjustment that can make a world of difference to your digestive health. You're not alone if you've experienced this. Many people struggle with dairy sensitivities without even realizing it. Awareness is the first step to feeling better, to understanding your body and making informed choices about what you eat. It's astonishing how many people are affected by dairy sensitivity. Globally, around 65–75% of adults have trouble digesting lactose. That means most of the world might feel discomfort from dairy. It's especially common in people of East Asian, West African, Arab, Greek, and Italian descent. Lactose intolerance isn't an allergy, it's a digestive issue. As we grow, our bodies produce less lactase, the enzyme that breaks down lactose. Symptoms can range from mild bloating to severe pain and diarrhea. The amount of dairy matters. A little might be fine for some, but even a small amount can cause problems for others. When we talk about millions of stomachs regretting it, it's probably an understatement. Many suffer unknowingly when they eat dairy and rice dishes. This widespread sensitivity is why understanding the issue is so important. It's about helping people find relief. This is a very common health concern. Many dairy-filled rice dishes are comfort foods: rice pudding, cheesy risotto, and more. These foods are meant to make us feel good, but for some, they cause pain. The desire for creamy texture leads us to add milk or butter, but for those with lactose sensitivity, this indulgence comes at a price. The very ingredient added for comfort becomes the source of discomfort. This can be confusing and frustrating. People want to enjoy their food without suffering afterwards. Sometimes they don't suspect their comfort food and look for other causes. Some even undergo unnecessary medical tests, while the answer could be as simple as the milk in their rice. It's hidden in plain sight. That's why awareness is so important. True comfort should not come with a side of pain. We need new ways to make rice delicious without ingredients that betray our stomachs. Your health should always come first. The good news? Cooking rice safely is easy. You can enjoy delicious rice without the dairy drama. The simplest way, just rice and water, maybe a pinch of salt. This is how most rice is cooked worldwide, naturally lactose-free and easy to digest. If you love creamy rice dishes, don't worry. There are wonderful dairy-free alternatives. For creamy, savory rice, try coconut milk. It's rich and delicious. Unsweetened almond or cashew milk also work for a lighter creaminess. For rice pudding, plant-based milks are great. Experiment to find your favorite. When a recipe calls for butter, use olive oil or a dairy-free butter substitute. Many plant-based options are available in stores. They give similar richness without the lactose. Always check labels to ensure they're truly dairy-free. Small changes can lead to big relief. You deserve to feel good after every meal. Your digestive health is important. It affects your energy and well-being. Constant bloating, gas, and pain aren't normal. Removing dairy from your rice can have a big impact. Try an experiment for the next few weeks. Cook your rice without dairy. Use water or dairy-free alternatives. Notice how you feel after meals: less bloating, smoother digestion. This is your chance to listen to your body. Share this information with friends and family. Many suffer in silence. By spreading the word, you can help others find relief. Knowledge is power, especially for your health. Take action today. Change your rice cooking habits for better health. Choose ingredients that nourish your body and support good digestion. Say goodbye to painful stomach regrets. You have the power to make this change. Cook smart, eat well, and feel great.